Hello again, guys. It's me, Bouncy Zoomerl 55 here. And oh my gosh, guys, thank you to all of you who liked, commented on my Total Pokemon Island remake. I just want to say thank you for all the kind words, and I really appreciate it, everyone. Thank you so much. But that's not what this whole video is about. So, if you haven't noticed in the title, I'll be discussing about certain changes that are going to come with this TPI remake. So the first thing that I wanted to get to was the character that I was referring to in the description on Total Pokemon Island Episode 1 Remake. So that character, you may already know who I'm talking about, but if you don't, it's Butterfree. Yes, the one and only Butterfree, the one character everyone loves to hate, everyone that wants to basically see her, I don't know, burn on a stick? I don't know. I just know that Butterfree is your least favorite character on my show. Couple that with, well, for some people, Swirlix. I mean, I know everyone has different dislikes and likes, but for the most part, I can pretty much guarantee that almost everyone on my channel, or that sees my channel, hates Butterfree. So, why do I want to discuss Butterfree? Well, before I get into that, I just wanted to let you all know that with this remake, I decided that there's going to be some slight alterations because there needed to be some changes, because in the original, it just either wasn't executed well or it just made zero sense, or if it did make sense, I didn't really act upon all that potential, and then it just felt a little lackluster. So, with this change that's going to happen to some of the characters, I think out of everyone, Butterfree is going to have the biggest change out of everyone. And I'm talking about in terms of character, in terms of origins, but I mean, we don't even know Butterfree's history. All we know that in the original, she's basically a bratty, spoiled, nagging person. And so before I get into what changes are going to happen to Butterfree, I'm going to first explain how I came up with Butterfree's character. And if you didn't already know this, just based off the original, she's supposed to be based off Courtney from Total Drama. Yes, Courtney, the Type A. Now, I didn't just want to do a copy and paste of Courtney for Butterfree's personality, even though I guess I took some pages from Courtney's book where I made Butterfree a PIT, a parody on Courtney's CIT status. And then I decided I wanted to add some comedic value to her, but little old 15-year-old Bouncy thought he could maybe somehow execute it well, but he didn't. Here's what happened. So when I first started making Butterfree's character, I had all these things planned out, but I never expected people would hate her so much, to the point where someone has given her a nickname, and it's kind of a funny nickname. It's not really family friendly, so I won't say it, but it's still pretty funny. But anyways, so that's where I wanted to go with Butterfree, and I feel like for some reason, I thought it was a good thing that everyone was hating her. It's like, oh, she's that one character to hate. It's like she's that one character who no one really likes and doesn't really care what happens to her. But I soon started to realize, and as I was making my remake, I was like, you know, I'm not really a big fan of this Butterfree either. Not just how I created her. The process, she doesn't feel real, is the thing, guys. I don't think Butterfree feels like a genuine person. I mean, yes, there are very naggy, spoiled, bratty, condescending people out there, but I don't think it just felt unnatural. The way Butterfree was handled with her character and personality, it just felt unnatural. So, what I wanted to do in this remake is give her a complete personality makeover. And so, what do I mean by that? So, the new Butterfree, or as I like to call it, Butterfree 2.0, she's going to have a different personality from the old one. She's not going to be nagging at Electivire to be team leader. she respects him being team leader and gives him a chance. Well, yeah, she tries to do that, but let's just say that in this remake, her and Electivire have some history. I'll let you guys, theorize and, come up with predictions what you think that history may be, but for now, I'm going to keep it a secret. So, Butterfree is going to retain some aspects of her old character, whereas, she feels like winning is absolutely necessary, but I have a reason for that. It's because of her upbringing. So, in this remake, Butterfree was basically raised into a family where the mentality of, if you don't win and you fail, you're basically have no worth. But she's not going to be unbearable and obnoxious, and yeah, there goes a plane. Okay, so yeah, if you guys hear that, I'm sorry. A freaking plane is interrupting my recording. I'm sorry, but anyway. Moving on. So, Butterfree is going to have that mentality, but she's still going to be kind, considerate, and understandable. And, not judgmental, which is something a good leader should do. If the old Butterfree could take notes from Butterfree 2.0, is that a good leader isn't just about status and, wanting to be leader because you think you're capable. It takes more than just skill. It takes responsibility, it takes honesty, and it takes integrity, as well as a genuine heart and concern for others. And that's what Butterfree has. Although it sometimes conflicts with her, the mentality that she grew up with her household, because unlike her fellow teammates who are codependent, Butterfree is independent. And what I mean is that while the Talos are all for one and one for all, Butterfree is more like every person or Pokemon for themselves, and so it can cause a bit of conflicting issues here and there. And while Butterfree does have more of a nicer side in this remake, she's still gonna, be somewhat naggy. Not too much. It's just that if she feels like you aren't pulling your weight in the competition, she feels like you aren't, well, I wouldn't say you're not worth anything, but she feels like you're holding them back is the thing, that you're a liability. And that's kind of what I wanted to go for with Butterfree. I wanted to make her this gray area character. It's if you really think about it, it seems what she's doing is wrong or just straight up mean, but being independent is not always a bad thing. It's just that how Butterfree handles her independence is not exactly a good thing, because she tries to, not isolates, but she has walls, because she feels like if she puts down those walls for even a second for someone to hear her problems, she feels vulnerable, and Butterfree does not like that. Butterfree dislikes being vulnerable. That's why she's gonna keep this sort of control freak nature, that even though technically Electivire is the leader, Butterfree is basically the one who in team meetings basically takes over Electivire's job without, him asking. And Electivire doesn't really mind. He's just wondering why Butterfree has this need to always intervene and discuss in the group meetings, and it's because Butterfree has this mentality where if she's not in control, she feels worthless, because there was an unfortunate incident that happened to her in her childhood when she was just a Caterpie that caused her to be this way. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say about Butterfree, is that this is what her character is going to be. It may not be exactly how I'm going to tell you, but this is what I have plans for her, and things are going to be a lot different with this new Butterfree, and it may raise some concerns for some people, especially considering how she acted in Season 2, Episode 6. You're wondering, okay, so then what happens to Butterfree if she makes an appearance in the next season? Is she just gonna magically be this nice person? Yeah, I know, I feel like this is where, there's gonna be a few inconsistencies here and there. It's Butterfree just has this world-changing epiphany that she decides not to be a jerk or a brat anymore and not hold any grudges on Electivire. Yeah, I know. It's going to be quite interesting to find a way to integrate this new personality of Butterfree into this season, because it's going to be complicated. It's just going to feel inconsistent. And also weird how she just has this complete 180 turn. maybe I'll find a way soon, but anyway, guys, that's all I really wanted to talk to you guys about today. If this was a little bit too much rambling for you, I apologize, but I felt the need to discuss this with you guys because I didn't want to leave you guys in the dark, and when you see this new Butterfree in the remake, you'd be like, holy frijoles, Bouncy, what have you done with the Demon Queen? I'm just kidding. No one really calls her that, but I'm pretty sure someone called her the Demon at some point, or the Devil. I don't know. But anyway, guys, thank you if you stuck around for this entirety of the video, and I hope to see you guys in another upload. Hopefully I can get episode 2 ready for uploads. It's going pretty smoothly, but I can assure you I'll try to get it done when I have the time. So, thank you for watching, everyone, and Bouncy Azumarill 55 signing off.